Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the weekly reset for week number 1 of season 2. Man, I'm excited. I'm going to try and get this video out quick because I'm itching to jump into some Mythic Plus and get grinding. We have 4 vaults to jump into today. Nothing too exciting, of course, because we are still on the loot rolls of season 1. So I think I did a couple of 20s on the Demon Hunter, so perhaps maybe an upgrade. Hopefully, fingers crossed. The alts, I think I have the DK, the Evoker, and the Warrior. I'm hoping for something on the Warrior, but I think I only did a 14, so maybe not anything too exciting. But yeah, we've got 4 vaults to kind of bulk out the video, I guess. But before we jump into those, of course, I just wanted to remind you guys that if you wanted to do some Keystones with me, I stream a few days a week, but typically on Saturdays. The Saturdays are very much dedicated to you guys, the community, so we do a Saturday social. That starts at 1 PM UK time, and we usually go on for like 4, 5, 6 hours. So if you need help with something or you just want to jump in and do a key, come swing by. I'll leave the link in the video description. I would love to see you there. And of course, to those that are subbed to me on Twitch and have gone that extra mile in supporting me to give back to you guys, we do a Discord hangout every Friday. That's usually around 6, 7 o'clock in the evening. That's open to absolutely anyone who is subbed to me on Twitch, so if that's something you guys are interested in, we'll be on VoiceCon so we can communicate. I would love to see you guys there. But without wasting any more of your time, let's jump into the vaults. And we're going to start off with the DK. So before we jump into the vaults, there are a couple of weeklies that we can pick up. This week, of course, we have PvP, so I'm going to decline that because we're obviously not going to do it. But we do have a new weekly. It started last week, to those that have missed out. Yikes. Oh, I've actually picked it up already, so I didn't need to come over here. Where is it? Dungeons. So we now have a dungeon weekly where we need to complete 5 heroic dungeons, and then you get a cache that gives an item that you can upgrade further, but the base level is 415. Along with that, you do get a trophy. I haven't quite figured out the upgrade system. It's too much, man. We've gone from Valor, like 1 item, to like 1 million. In terms of gear, it doesn't really matter for the DK. I'm not going to play this guy very much, if I'm honest, unless some things change. I'm really not sure. We're not even 400 item level. I'm going to make sure. I think Unholy was what I was expecting. Yeah. I really don't get what we get from this guy, to be honest. I really only did the 1 key on the DK. I did it for a viewer that wanted to see the DK because they liked watching the series. They stopped by the stream, so we did a key together. It was really, really nice. I think it might have... Was it a 15? I can't remember. It's a massive upgrade, nevertheless. Like 415 from a 395. Oh, right, because the keys dropped, right? Okay, so we must have timed a 16. I think that's how it works. Timed a 16, you get a 17, and then, yeah. Okay. Massive upgrade. Keys and Mythic Plus we're going to talk about in a little bit. Still need to clean all my bags. We've got a freehold. Oh, okay. I'm probably not going to do it on this character, if I'm completely honest. I will equip oh, we actually bump up to 400 item level. Okay, cool. In terms of the weekly affixes, now everything's changed, so it's really weird only seeing 3 of them because, of course, there is no more Thundering. But it is a tyrannical week. Along with that, we have Storming that we get at +7, I believe. And then Raging that we get at +14. So yeah, it's going to be weird. It's going to be different. But that's the DK. Alright, so now we have the Evoker, and it's pretty much in the same boat as the DK. I would really like I want to play it because we're obviously the expansion of the Evoker. So I fully expect them to be overtuned, OP. It's their time to shine. I just don't enjoy it. Casters in general, I suck at. But yeah, exactly the same, like literally the same item level as the DK. So anything would be an upgrade. I think I only did the 1 key on stream because people asked for it. There were a couple of people in chat that were coming back to the game after a very long break and didn't even know there was a dragon. Oh, that's unfortunate. The 1 item we get, and let's be honest, we're not going to replace this stuff because it's OP. But does it look good for transmog? I might just take the transmog. I think I have to take the transmog, right? Because season 1 gems. Yeah, I'm going to take the transmog. We're taking transmog in a vault. Wow. You get a level 4, so it's only to... That's so weird to see, man. It's so weird. Nelforest level 4 and it's only Tyrannic. It's so weird to see we only get the one affix. Alright, so Evoker. We took Transmog. We don't go up any item level. It's so weird. Next on the list is the Warrior, and just want to mention something. So I was streaming last night and I asked the community because I wasn't sure, and there were a good handful of people. I asked about the Valor, right? I had 10k Valor that for whatever reason, like I saved because I don't really get to play the Warrior until later on in the week. And typically if you're doing keys on like a Monday and a Tuesday, and for EU, my reset's Wednesday. I usually wait to spend the Valor because I could get an upgrade from that item on the Wednesday. But then I don't get to play it again and spend the Valor because I don't play the character until like the Monday and Tuesday again. And then same mindset, like I don't want to spend my Valor because in like the next day or two, I could replace that item that I've just spent Valor on. Which is why I stacked up 10k Valor. But I asked chat last night, I said, can I still use the Valor in Season 2? And they said, yeah, the Season 1 stuff, you can still upgrade through Valor. Like, you'll remain in Valor. But I didn't want to chance it. So on the Warrior, I spent all my Valor. And this morning, when I logged in for Season 2, all my Valor on all my characters had disappeared. But not only that, you can no longer upgrade them. There's no path. Like, usually it'd be like 3 out of 14 or 3 out of 13 for the upgrade. But they've all disappeared. Like, some of you in the comments probably knew this was coming. I didn't. I wasn't sure. I didn't trust chat. And I was right not to. So, we bumped the Warrior up from, I think, 405 or 406, all the way up to 411. I instantly felt a massive power spike. I was a lot tankier. And the Warrior is a character that I would like. I've got a massive attachment to the Warrior because of Broxigar from the lore. To those that don't know, he's an old orc warrior. He does something very heroic in the books, which I won't ruin for anyone that doesn't know. I don't like spoilers. But yeah, I have a massive attachment to the orc warrior for that reason. So I want to continue playing it. Hopefully I can grind some keys this week on the Warrior as well. I'll talk about what I'll be doing this week. But yeah, we did... I can't remember how many keys, to be honest. Maybe only one. I'm going to go in as protection. We did upgrade everything. I'm not really... I mean, the legs would be the only thing, to be honest. The legs are maybe a trinket, but it doesn't matter. I'm quite happy. I'm quite excited to grind. I'm not too bothered about the gear at this point. Shield, okay. I mean... I was going to say, maybe the Transmog. I'm actually a big fan of that, you know. Maybe on the Paladin, that would look really, really nice. On the Warrior, I'm going to obviously have to change the Transmog. Dude, what is it? We're going with Transmog today? Well, the gems for Season 1 are absolutely useless, so quite happy with that. We get an 8. Did we do an 18 or a 19 last week? We must have, right? Because the key gets down from last week, Season 1, by 10 levels, so I'm really not sure. Well, I guess we don't go anywhere. We got another Nelfara, so now I get really confused because are they both Nelf or one's it's mega confusion. All right, that's the Warrior. Let's go take a look at the last lot of loot that we get from Season 1. The Demon Hunter. Currently sitting at 417.94, which... you might as well just make it 418. In terms of gear, I did do a couple of 20s, so I do get one 421 item. I'm really not bothered what it is, but the okay, so there's 2 items. Weapon, we didn't... I mean, we've still got a 415 weapon, and trinkets. I mean, the Grief Torch is good, but a mythic version would have been a lot better. And then, of course, like 415s at the end of Season 1 is unacceptable, and I've got too many of them. So I'm going to smash Season 2, and we're not going to go out like this. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter what we get because I'm going to upgrade it very, very quickly. So we're just going to jump into the vaults now. Going the right way, of course. I am going to pop meta, not that it matters. It used to be good for me. Now not so much. We got a headpiece, which upgrades by 3 item levels. I'm going to lose avoidance, but again, like, I'm going to upgrade it very, very quickly. Haste and mastery, no thank you. 415 from a 421. I might be able to like put it in the catalyst, which would be fine. I lose the avoidance, as I say, but I'm going to get more agility, more stamina, more haste and mastery, which is exactly the same stat as it's got currently. Yeah, no point going with the gems. Going to go for it. The key that we get is an 11, because we did time a couple of 20s. Alright, I was so confused that it only gave the 2 affix. I'm still trying to adjust to all this. But it gives me a Halls of Infusion. And I've kind of predicted that this is going to be the... the hard one. The hard one. Along with Brackenhide Hollow, I think that's going to be the second one. Alright, so we can't use the catalyst for old stuff anymore, apparently. I thought maybe I'd still be able to, but it's absolutely fine. So as the old cheesy saying goes, I guess new season, new me. We're trying some new things on the channel. One of them is obviously how the camera's positioned and stuff today. I've made myself a bit bigger because obviously when I'm talking to you, we've just got the background, right? So I thought I'd spice it up. I don't know. Is it better? Do you guys prefer the old way? Let me know in the comments below. So there are a few things that I just wanted to talk about. Firstly, we've obviously got Mythic Plus. I'm going to be grinding that all week. I don't know, like, there's obviously things to cap on the Demon Hunter, which is my main for the season. Again, I kind of want to play the Warrior. I kind of want to tank a little bit, to be honest, as well. At least at the beginning, while everyone's learning. In terms of the upgrade system, I'm still kind of wrapping my head around most of it, to be honest. It's really weird. There are some power spikes in terms of if you can do 17s and you're doing 16s, you should probably consider doing 17s because you get the higher level crest. It's really weird, but as I understand, you get the fragments, you convert the fragments into crests, and I think you get like 10 for the week or something, but that's not capped completely because I think there is still a way you can get a crest on its own that doesn't count towards that. I'm so confused. It's going to take a little while, but yeah. So we are going to be grinding Mythic Plus. We're going to be doing a lot on the Demon Hunter this week. Obviously, we've got the Saturday social, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. And we've got the Friday hangout on Discord as well for the Twitch subs. You guys are more than welcome to drop in for those, of course. A link to my Twitch and everything else will be found down below. I'm going to look to try and do some of my Warrior, and I'm going to start preparing the Monk. I don't know when that's going to begin, but I'm going to start preparing it now, so some people might see me on the Monk. Don't get too excited. It doesn't mean the series is starting yet. I was going to talk about the Valor system quickly, but I mean, I already kind of did that on the Warrior because I asked during stream yesterday, and there was a good handful of people that basically said I'll still be able to upgrade it with my Valor, and they were wrong because it disappeared and we can't upgrade any of it now. Apart from that, there's nothing really else to talk about. I'm literally so excited. I'm going to jump into some Mythic Plus. I'm going to grind to KSH as quick as possible on the Demon Hunter, and of course I'm going to go for 3k this season, which I think is very doable. In terms of content, at least anyway, fully expect to see some Mythic Plus gameplay on the Demon Hunter. I will cover every dungeon, and then of course the 0 to KSM will begin at some point. Alright, I'm going to get this video out and play some Mythic Plus. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, a like would be much appreciated. Feel free to come swing by the live streams. We're currently live every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. Of course, the Saturday social, you guys can get involved and join me for some keys and boost me. But that's me done. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.